everyone, it's Gwen from Rustic Diva Design. Today I'm showing you a mini album, baby girl mini album that I just finished finally. And I followed a tutorial from Michelle Allen at a creative operation on YouTube. I'm going to link her tutorial below in this video so that you can see what she does with hers. She actually made a recipe album. I decided to turn this album into a baby album. So either way it works great depending on what type of paper collection you're using. So let me just tell you, this album size is 7.5 by 6 3/4. So it's a good size album, and it does have a 3-inch spine. So there's 5 pages in this album. And I decided to use a collection by Echo Park. This is Bundle of Joy, the baby girl collection. I ended up using 2 12 by 12 paper collections for this project. I started out with just using one, and I found that as I was getting towards the end, I was kind of running out of paper. So luckily I was able to find another collection and order it so I could finish. So let's just go through the cover quickly, and then I'm going to explain a couple things as we get into the pages and the inside. So the cover is double matted, just using some pink paper I had in my stash, and then matted it with a piece of the pattern paper. I had some flowers from my stash. These are stickers from the sticker collection, and then I added some enamel dots just here and here, and then this is a cut apart from the collection. I didn't do anything with the spine, I just left it plain, which is totally fine, just double matted it. And then on the back, I just double matted again with the pink, and then I just added a little scrap piece here, and then I added this little tag, just showing what paper collection I used. I do that sometimes. All right, so getting into the inside, let me just tell you that this is a configuration page album. So what that means is, if you haven't followed Michelle, excuse me, Michelle Allen on YouTube, she is a genius when it comes to these configuration pages and figuring out how to take one piece of paper and scoring it and folding it in different ways to make different layouts. And she's brilliant. So if you've seen her work, you'll know that she's the pro at these configuration pages. So what that means is she takes a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, cardstock, and, you know, score here, turn, score again, and it's, you know, in different sections or in different measurements in order to make folds and pockets and flaps from one sheet of paper. So it's really cool. This is the first time I've ever made a configuration page album. It was kind of intimidating to me at first, but after watching Michelle's video, I said, okay, I'm gonna try it. And honestly, it's not hard. So if you follow her instructions, which she gives wonderful step-by-step instructions on how to put these pages together, it actually is easier than it may look or that you think. So don't be intimidated to try it. I mean, I was, and I'm like, oh, well, this isn't so bad. So I did it and continued on, and it all worked out. So let's get into how I decorated the album. This is a folio on the inside front cover, and I just used a cut apart from the collection and double matted it, and I magnetized this one. And so when you open it up, you have a couple flaps up here and on the bottom. And then this is just a little area to store photos and tags or notes. So I just put in a photo mat and a tag in the inside. And then this just closes again like that with the magnet. And so then the first page is the configuration page. And again, she shows you how to do it. It's amazing how her brain works. I wish mine worked like hers. I've been trying to think about it really hard, and then I start thinking about it really hard. And then I'm like, oh, I'm thinking too hard. So I don't know. I might try my own someday, but for now, we'll just let Michelle do the teaching on these. So if I come up with something, I'll let you know. So the first page is just these two flaps here. This side is glued down and this side is left open. And then this piece of ephemera that I double matted is just glued on these two ends so that the pocket is open here. So I added a graphic 45 tag inside, and then this is a cut apart from the collection that I just double matted. And then again, this is acting as a pocket. And you can also put things this way. The graphic 45 tags are too wide for what I'm doing here, but you can also put them in vertically. So, and then I just added that little ribbon, so the ribbon just pokes out there a little bit. And then you turn the page and we have a photo mat on a flap, which opens like this. I'll get this in here for you. And I just double matted this here. And then on the bottom, let me get this back into camera, sorry. There is a pocket, okay? The next page is the double pocket page. And I added a tag at the top pocket here. And then there, photo mat, I had another one. I must have stuck it in somewhere else. Here we go. There's one. I don't know where they go. But anyway, I had some cut aparts in here just as photo mats. So there's that page, and then we turn it. And this page is got a pocket with an angle cut here. Let me get you back in here, sorry. And then this opens up to this side, which has a belly band and a photo mat and another cut apart. And then on this page, I just added a sticker from the sticker sheet. I just fussy cut out the background there. And then I added a photo mat to tuck under there. The next page, again, a photo mat, with a flap that goes up like this. And then this page is kind of simple. Here's another mat here. And then I left this open, the bottom part here, for photos. And then this opens up to another pocket here, just using a cut apart, and then a pocket here on this page. Okay, and the next page is another one of these double flap pockets. So this is glued on this side, and these are left open, and then just secured at the top and bottom with another piece of ephemera. Did I say I didn't have ephemera in this paper collection? This bundle of joy, it didn't come with any ephemera. I couldn't find any either. So I had to go into another baby girl paper collection and kind of find some things I needed, which actually worked out just fine. You wouldn't, if you don't know that it's not from the collection, you're not gonna know. So that's okay. So here's another graphic 45 tag and another cut apart from the paper collection that are tucked in here. And then the next page is I just made a photo mat here. It opens this way to reveal the angle pockets, and then I just put a cut apart in here. And then when you flip that over, this is just another pocket page, this pocket here. And then the last page has this double flap going on here. So I used a cut apart again from the collection, and then when you open up this flap, there's another flap right underneath with another cut apart. So the top one, when you secure these, you can make it so it hides the one underneath. perfectly, and then you have this surprise underneath. So let me just show you what that looks like. I did matte this top flap and the bottom flap down here. And then the other side is the same, just using smaller cut-aparts. And so they open like this. Let me show you the top one, like that. And the bottom flap like this. Okay, and there's no magnets on these. I just left them. Excuse me. And they stay down nicely by themselves. So, and then this is another folio on the back inside cover. I chose to do a ribbon closure on this one instead of the magnet. So when we open this up, again, it's the same. It's made the same way as the one on the front. It's just closed with the ribbon instead. So there's a tag and a photo mat inside of here. And these just close up like this. These actually, I mean, you can put a lot of stuff in here. So I believe that was Michelle's intention when she decided to make a recipe album using this method in her tutorial. Well, she does, and you'll see that if you watch the video, because it holds a lot of things, which is nice. This is just seam binding that I get from an Etsy shop called My Scrap Cabin Shop. I've purchased a couple times from her. She sells seam binding in bundles, and she has a variety of colors that you can choose from. And I like the seam binding for albums. It holds up really well, and when you snip the ends, I haven't had any problem with fraying. So this is what I like to use in mine. So I did that here on that folio, and then I used it, on these little tags up here, and it all comes crinkly like this if you like that look. But yeah, so I like that. It's called My Scrap Cabin Shop on Etsy. Okay, so that's my baby girl album. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to link Michelle's tutorial in this video so that you can follow along and watch her make her album. And, this is great as a baby album. It's great as a recipe album. So either way, or whatever type of album that you want to make, because all of our scrapbook paper is cute, isn't it? That's why we have so much. So anyway, if you have any questions, if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to respond in a timely manner. Again, the paper collection was Echo Park, Bundle of Joy, a new edition. That's the one I used. And then also, if you haven't found our Facebook group, it's called Rustic Diva Design, Mini Albums and Tutorials. The group is, there's not very many members yet, but it's new. But go ahead, join the group. You'll know when I post new videos on YouTube. Feel free to share your projects in there. That was one of the reasons why I created the group, is so that people had another place to share without having to worry about certain, only sharing certain brands or only sharing certain items or whatever. If you made it and it's craft, related, mini album related, and you want to share that in our group, please show us. I love to see what everybody else is working on or what you've made, because it's inspiring. It gives me ideas and it gives other people ideas too. And that's why I feel like I love to share what I make. It took me, a while to get or to learn things. And the more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more you learn, and it's fun. So that's why I created the group, so that we can all share our projects and our ideas. If you have an album that you've made that you want to sell, please post it in there. Just know with posting anything for sale, that's not, it has nothing to do with me, so keep me out of your transaction. It's between the seller and the buyer. So at your own risk, you can sell things in there. I just ask that you don't clog up the whole page with selling, 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 selling. But once in a while, please feel free, if you would like to share your work and it's for sale, you can let people know. But yeah, get in there. Rustic Diva Design, mini albums and tutorials. Take a look around. There's not a lot in there at the moment. It's kind of just growing, like I said. But again, share your projects, ask questions. That's what it's there for. And I, as the admin, will do my best to answer anything that I can help you with. I can, if I know of another YouTuber or another tutorial or something that I can refer you to, I'll do that for you. I'll help you find what you need to the best of my abilities. So go ahead and get in there and share your stuff and ask questions. That's what the group is meant for. So, okay, enough of the talking already. So there we go. With the configuration page album, I will link the tutorial in this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I appreciate that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.